Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live interviews that we're creating at Conscious Life Collective to allow you to get to know presenters for our events, for our live events. And the next event is happening on the new moon, which is May 24th on Sunday. And today I have a very special person, and you will know exactly why she is so special in the moment. And her name is Ellen Costa, and she actually lives in Thailand but was born in Brazil. She is a mother of two twins. When you look at her, you would never think that this woman has two babies who's totally dependent on her and who she's taking care of 24/7. Now, she is, I'm going to read that correctly. She is a Tantra teacher, a transformational women's health and sexuality coach. Her work is all about guiding us to go inward and connect to a very special place inside of us that very often we forget exists. I will let her talk to you about all of that. For those who don't know me, I'm just going to quickly introduce myself. My name is Julia Bernatsky. I am a co-founder of Conscious Life Collective, and I'm the founder of Untamed Hearts. And my work is all about shifting energy. So whatever I do, including creating these events, is all about helping people to shift energy so that we feel happier, lighter, more grounded, balanced, and guided. With that, here's our beautiful Ellen Costa. Welcome.
My dear Julia, thank you so much. First of all, can I please just say how thrilled and privileged and honored I am to be part of it just feels like it's a tight circle of amazing like-minded souls and minds. And how I found you, I don't believe in just coincidences. It's a universe guided event.
Sure.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, and yeah, great introduction. Thank you. I do have a beautiful boy and girl. Yeah. They were born just 20 months ago, so they are flying and blossoming, and they are also part of this personal transformation that I lived, right? Because what I do now has been, of course, a journey from my previous life experiences and studies, but I had a completely different career before. I was a dancer, performer, singer, talent coach. So my full-time work was that in arts and creating, which is also a big part of who I am.
Yeah.
And I am bringing a lot of that.
You cannot hide it.
Yes. So I do bring a lot of those elements from body movement and body expression and freedom of expression. But after having the twins, my life changed completely. It literally from like a full stop, and then it's starting over with a blank page. So I'm very, very grateful that I could create that from an open space. And being a coach for women and creating transformation for them, letting them create transformation for themselves, came from me going to India and studying Tantra, which is another story, but it was almost by accident. Again, I don't believe in accidents, but I ended up there in that ashram, and it was amazing just to learn the ancient Tantra teachings and the lifestyle guidance.
Source, right? You were learning from the source.
Yes. Yeah. So from the books in Sanskrit, and my guru, he was learning already from a generational perspective, right? It was family past. So it was really beautiful. I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful that I can introduce to. The world already knows a lot about Tantra, but different. There are different visions of Tantra. So the one that we are experiencing, yes.
No, I actually wanted to ask you because there's a lot of like preconception or labeling about Tantra, and some people would be thinking it's something very like, oh no, not for me, it's sexual, too much forward, or I have to be naked type of thing. Or can you just kind of remove that mystery and just tell us what is that practice that you're going to share with us on Sunday, on May 24th?
Yes. So that is the first thing that I encounter when I start talking about Tantra, is that most people think it's sexuality, sex, and it goes on, pornography and this and that, right?
Right.
So in traditional Tantra, we do believe, we know the most powerful energy is the sexual energy. Now, I'm really summarizing here, and it's simply because sexual energy is the creator of life.
Yeah.
Period. Right?
Period.
And however, we work in bringing the sexual energy to all the areas of our life,
Yep.
so that that turn on, that I like to use that word a lot when I normally use in Portuguese, but the translation of tesão, it's a word in Portuguese, means turn on.
Like a drive.
And that a drive, exactly. So we want to bring that drive and express it to all the areas of the life. So the way that I start and introduce Tantra to people is like, a lot of people ask, I need a partner, can I do it by myself? Yes, you do it by yourself first. We focus on the self. We focus on the self-care. We focus on self-improvement. And the easiest way, because we are such physical beings, is to do it through a yoga practice. And we have this amazing sequence, which is a three dosha balancing and bring harmony between the feminine and the masculine of the one self. And it's simple. It's really simple. It's nothing too fancy, because instead of me trying to explain what it is, you can feel, you experience. So it's something that you feel safe. There will be lots of people that will be very comfortable with their own bodies and with being free and expressing themselves. But for the people that maybe they're not that comfortable, it's a quite safe practice, but it can go as deep as you are open to. And so the event that we are going to share together, that's what I'm bringing. I'm bringing a yoga practice where you can.
It will look, I'm sorry for interrupting. So for
No.
people who are going to be either, first of all, thank you everybody who's joining us right now live to watch this beautiful interview and to like understand what are we going to invite you to experience. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions, you can drop a question in the comments and we will try to address it right now. But just so that people have the visual, it looks like what? It's a yoga, so people are wearing what? Yeah. Something comfortable, right?
Comfortable clothes, yes. Just as you were going to a yoga studio, or if you're doing a yoga at home.
Yeah.
Like you maybe want to bring your favorite incenses or essential oils, your candles. Yeah. Yeah. Just because we are focused on the new moon in Gemini, right? So in this practice, we are Palo Santo.
Palo Santo.
Yes.
Anybody wants to bring Palo Santo or sage?
If you have, or sage. So because like we are going to use the lunar power and the water element.
Lunar energy?
And yes. So we start the practice with a Chandra Namaskar, which is the moon salutation opposite to the sun salutation. The sun salutation is a more invigorating practice, and the lunar practice, the Chandra Namaskar, it's a more inner work. It's revitalizing and recharging your vital force. So we're going to start with that. And then we are going to continue with a mandala yoga practice, which is a flow. It's now we are talking about all the four elements of the universe, which will be balancing the two polarities inside of the one self, the masculine and the feminine.
Oh,
And
so, and is it okay
like,
for guys too? It's okay for guys too, right?
absolutely, absolutely. Like, yes, we are talking here about like really the whole essence of the one individual, and that it's for women or for men, because we have all elements in ourselves, and we have both feminine and masculine. It's a great opportunity if you have been looking to maybe balance one energy or the other. This
Okay.
practice is great for that.
Is it
Yes,
grounding?
very grounding. So we focus on the three dosha Ayurvedic.
What
Uh,
is dosha?
the doshas are three energies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're talking about like different elements. So
Uh-huh.
the three dosha, every one of us, we have the three characteristics, and they, like, you probably have one a little bit stronger than the other two. That's
Mhm.
normal. But you want to balance the three aspects of the oneself, and it mixes up a little bit with a man and a woman. They both have masculine and feminine energy, and this breaks down a little bit more on like your personal traits, your personality, and how
Mm.
you portray yourself to the world. And that is what the doshas deal more.
So
They
those
break it down a little
are,
bit more.
so those are energies that are part of our being,
Yes,
and each
yeah.
person has
So
that.
everyone has them,
Everyone has.
and it's the balance of the three,
Uh-huh.
which one of those doshas
Uh-huh.
will be a little bit more prominent depending on who you
Mm.
are, because we are all different.
Well,
And that's good. That's good, but you still want to balance the three in harmony. It's like a triangle
oh,
balancing. Yes.
love that. And so during that experience that you're going to so generously share with us on Sunday, you're going to teach people how to work with these energies?
Yes, we do that almost subconsciously. Throughout the practice, we are doing pranayama, meditation, and the poses all together. And while I'm talking, I'm also, it's almost like reciting a mantra, which is talking to the subconscious.
Mm.
So you will dive deep into your meditative
Wow.
state, but I'm still talking through, and you, like, your inner systems are
Wow.
going to absorb that, and the work is done after through the shavasana.
Oh, and what is Shavasana? Is a pose?
It's a we start and end with shavasana, which is the corpus posture when you're lying down on the floor with
Posture.
yes, you're lying on your back, and you have your legs wide apart, your
Mhm.
arms are spread apart with your palms facing up, closed eyes, and this is the ultimate relaxation pose.
Mm.
And we start with that so that we can focus on the breath first
Wow.
and shut off everything else, and we finish with that with a guided meditation as well, so
Amazing.
that you can absorb the practice.
Amazing. So, guys, whoever is joining us, and like share it with your friends, because this is going to be a really special experience. And this experience is going to look like a yoga physically and physical
Yes.
world. It's going to look like yoga, and stretching and resting and breathing. Now, on the other side, it will take you deep, and it will allow you to connect to the places inside of you that are
Yes.
so delicious, so important for us to be in touch with. And sometimes we forget, or sometimes we never knew. So Ellen is going to be our guide into that world of very deep connection with who you really
Yeah.
are, and understanding that we are not just someone who works, we are not just a mother or a father. There are so many aspects of us that sometimes we're not in touch with, and Ellen is going to guide us to actually, right, connect to things that
Really.
make.
And the effect of the practice is going to, you will feel it. It's going to take on for even the next days. You will feel the vibration and the frequency throughout your body.
Changing the energy, shifting vibration,
Yeah.
shifting frequency, that's why it's such a perfect alignment, because we want to connect to the energy of joy, of happiness. of being in our bodies, but also knowing that our consciousness and we are life, like totally embracing the experience, that we are not having experience being alive, that we are life, and embracing all of it. So and one more question I have, does it matter what the age of the person is?
No, and
Right.
also it's a really safe practice for if you have an injury.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to let us know, I always ask if there's anything, but it's safe for
Say
like
any
no, yes, any age, any issues that you might have. It's yeah, there is absolutely no limitation.
So some people would think, oh, I'm too old for it. And I'll be like,
No,
no, right? It's a life force. Basically, we're working with
it
the life
rejuvenates.
rejuvenates. There you go.
Yes,
Like
yeah,
there's no such a thing as somebody is already past the point or not interested in it. It's the
absolutely.
life, we're connecting to the life force. And
Yes,
it's present and important at any age we are.
yes.
We are life.
We invite you all.
Invite you all. Okay, awesome. So thank you so much. And so you are, if so Ellen's time spot is going to be in the morning. We're going to open the day on May 24th with just welcoming you, and then Ellen is going to come at I think 10:20 or something like that. She's gonna be here ready for all of you guys. So you come join us. We promise you a really beautiful experience. And what else did I need to say? Yeah, so just be comfortable, like whatever makes you comfortable. You're at home, you can change very fast. You
Yeah,
have something to like a yoga type of mat or a towel so that you are have a little bit of
comfortable.
softness, right? If you want to have
Yeah,
an incense or oil, it just enhances experience, but you don't have to. Hi Lana, hi Miki. I see people are joining.
yeah, very great.
Um, for those of
It's optimal on empty stomach as well, if that's available to you.
very good, very good.
Yes.
Empty stomach.
2 hour in between the last meal, 2.5 hours between the
Two
last meal
hours.
and the start. That would be great. Yeah,
So okay,
yeah,
good. So for the maximum experience of to have the
yeah,
freedom of the body, so that body is not heavy, doesn't feel heavy
yes,
from food, so that you can move certain way.
yes,
Just be away from food for about 2 hours, or if it's just if
yes.
you had like fruit recently, it's okay. But
It's okay.
yeah,
Tea is okay.
yeah,
Coffee is okay. If you're a coffee
yeah,
lover, it's okay as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
But
So give yourself a gift and join us on Sunday with this amazing experience. And guys, please understand, Ellen isn't in Thailand. So she was born in Brazil. She travels the world. She's a citizen of the world, and she now lives in Hong Kong with her family, with her husband and two twins, and she's teaching all over the world. So we are super excited to have you here. And so here's one last question, one last time when you can ask us any questions. Like if anybody has any questions, type it in the comments. And if we have a little bit of a delay between like live feed and the questions that we receive from you. So if you even type the question, we can come back and answer it later if we don't see it right now.
fantastic. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I can't wait.
It's happening. I can't wait.
Wow.
I'm so
Yes.
excited. I'm super excited.
Oh,
And yeah, and it's not only that I cannot wait to be part of your class. So I'm really looking forward to experiencing and
yes.
learning from you and connecting. Basically, it's allowing yourself to connect to the energy.
And I feel I have been a practitioner of Tantra for 12 years plus.
Yeah.
And I just kept it for a long time. I kept it to myself because also lots of the things that come with the lifestyle and the guidelines of tantric living, I just assumed it was a common sense.
Mm.
Now we're talking a little bit deeper than the yoga practice. So just really like day to day routines and habits and interpersonal relationships, right? So it was just quite recently that talking to a few people and sharing experiences, even with other yoga teachers, that I realized it's not a common sense at all.
No.
And then I started looking it up, and like, well, the things that came up about Tantra, unfortunately, I understand why it happened that way, you know? So someone went to India and found this amazing community, this amazing way of living, and came out to the Western world and saw all the things that were lacking that basically were like lack of intimacy, lack of self-expression, especially depending on your background, how you grew up, if there was a system belief that was so strongly ingrained on you. And they just saw it. So the idea was beautiful. They wanted to give these people the chance of living freely. So I don't blame them for trying to explore something that was so appealing, like the sexuality, right? And how to liberate yourself from rules and taboos. So I don't blame them. I understand, and I feel like the idea behind was good intention.
Good intention.
Unfortunately, with what happens with this exchange of energy, with Tantra is all about energy. It's the exchange of energy. Is your energy. Everything that we know is energy. Your thoughts are energy. The food you eat is energy. The chair you're sitting is energy. So the only thing is that if that exchange of energy is not balanced, if you are interacting with someone who's probably been through a trauma or needs some healing process, it's not going to be helpful. It can cause some aggravation. So that's where the traditional Tantra is a little bit more careful. We deal with the oneself first. We don't mix up energies at first. So let's take care of
ourselves. So on Sunday, it is all about individual person. And Lana was asking what time is the class on Sunday. Lana, we have I think you joined a little bit later. We have a whole day on May 24th of connecting to the new moon and creating new seeds that we're going to plant for the whole month ahead of us and maybe longer. And we have a whole day of amazing, inspirational people who are coming and sharing their experiences with us. And Ellen is one of them. And Ellen's art that she's going to share with us is Tantra practice. And in the format is going to be Tantra Yoga. It starts at 10:20 a.m. approximately, because technology, you never know, but plus minus 5 minutes. So 10:20 a.m. Guys, everybody is invited. This community is all about creating experiences that will help you to go through these difficult times, feeling lighter, happier, grounded, more balanced. So we all get together and we create this stage that you can just come and be part of. There's no charge for it, but it's all about the community. We want to up the energy. We want to shift the energy. And only people who aligned with that idea are invited. So Ellen is perfect alignment. We are so excited for it. I am personally I'm waiting, can't wait for Sunday. And if there is anything else you want to say before we close today's preview?
Yes, this came up before. What about family? What about children? Can they participate? My teenage daughter, son, my husband, everyone. This is family friendly. This is child friendly. There is no language. There is no explicit language whatsoever. On the other hand, it's really great if they start from a young age as well. And so anyone is welcome. No age.
Basically, starting from the young age, balancing energies. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about connecting to energies and being able to balance them and recognize that these are what makes me me.
Yes. It will be nice and fun, and
Yes, I'm telling everybody, I want all my family to be there, and all my friends to be there. And thank you so much for joining us today. I know it's very late.
Thank
What time is
you.
it there where you are?
4:30 in the morning.
In the morning. Can you
Yes.
imagine, guys? Like this 4:30 in the morning. She's with us
Yes.
right now. Thank you, Ellen, so
I'm
much.
blessed. Thank you.
Wonderful to have you here. Mwah. Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao.